bright and early, and I'm currently on a boat between Mallorca and Menorca. So you're coming along with me on this journey. I'm here for a week, and I'll film a little bit every day and just show you what it's like to spend a week at sea. I'm with my family, and this morning we left Mallorca. We were in Puerto Petra. We left very, very early, and all of us stayed asleep apart from my stepdad, who is the captain, and he got up at 6 and began our journey to Menorca, which will take us between 4 and 5 hours. I slept terribly last night. It was my first night. I only arrived in Mallorca yesterday, and I'm in the cabin right at the bottom at the end, and whatever we were like tied up to was just like banging against my cabin all night. So not a lot of sleep for me, but if we're going up bright and early, and it looks beautiful out there, and I can't wait to show you. I'm sure you can already hear it. Right, let's get out there. Let's see. Wow, this water is just like glass. It's so calm. And just arriving to Menorca. It's very pretty. And it looks like the port is just ahead there, which is where we'll sleep tonight. So it's now 12:30, which means it took us about 6 hours, which I think is longer than expected, right? But we went at a very slow, steady pace. And there were dolphins. They were so cute. I love dolphins so much. It was actually crazy. I was meditating at the front for about 20 minutes. And as I opened my eyes at the end is when I spotted the dolphins. So it felt really, really quite magical actually. I look a bit of a mess. I haven't done anything, like I haven't showered, I haven't taken my hair down. Let's do that now actually. From last night, we sleep with a plug every night. So much better actually. Right, so we're going to get ready to moor up to a floating marina, which is new for all of us, and then we'll take the tender over to the port and have some lunch. So this is a floating marina here, so we just need to find our spot. Oh, here's our man, I think, coming to tell us where to go. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning. Not quite as calm today, but I slept so unbelievably well. It was really peaceful. And we're on this floating marina that I showed you yesterday. And yesterday was nice. We came here and just explored a little bit. I didn't take my camera with me, obviously being on a boat where everything is wet. And especially when we take the little tender off the back of the boat to go and explore, I leave everything. I don't take my phone, I don't take anything. But yeah, I've woken up this morning to go for a run. As you know, I love running, and I'm normally running like at least 3 days a week. And I haven't been able to run or do any exercise since being on the boat. And movement is a massive part of my daily routine. So I have asked my stepdad this morning to take me over to the other side of this kind of harbour that we're in, and then I'm going to run all the way around the outside and hopefully eventually find my way to meet them for breakfast on the opposite side. I'm hoping it will be about an 8-kilometer run. That'll be really nice. Also, it's not too hot today, so I feel like today is a good day to do it. There's a really nice breeze. The sun isn't too high, so I feel like now's my opportunity if I want to run. So yeah, I'm all ready. Kind of. I don't have my trainers on. So I'll probably see you later after running, after breakfast. So peaceful. Look at this. My hair is just completely mad. This is my like sea hair. So, last time I spoke to you, I was just going for a run and I was dropped off on one side of the harbour, and as soon as I like got off the tender and found my way to the road, it was just like steep uphill. So I was like, okay, I see where this run is going. Turned a corner and then there were like 100 stairs, so steep. So that was the beginning of my run. Super intense. I would never normally start a run on a steep uphill with stairs, but it was fun and it was such an adventure. I love running when I'm in unfamiliar environments, because normally my runs are like pretty much the same. I mix it up as much as I can in my local area, but at the end of the day most of my runs are very samey. So I love when I'm on holiday or just in new environments to just find my way. And it took me along a really nice like coastal route, but then I found myself on a main road. So that was interesting, with like no space to the side of the road, so I had to just sprint that bit because I didn't like being there. Luckily it was like early in the morning on a Sunday, so it wasn't too busy. And then made my way like in a U shape around the whole harbour and found myself on the other side, where I then met my family for breakfast. So it was so nice, I loved it. And then after that we took the boat out. We've been just swimming, snorkeling, and we've just come back now to the harbour. I need to get ready. I'm not going to wash my hair, I can't be bothered, but just have a quick shower, get ready, and then we're going to have a super casual laid back dinner. And yeah, that's today. It's been so nice. So we've come to the end of my week in Mallorca and Menorca on the boat. It has gone so fast. Like when I think back to the first night in Mallorca before we set off, it honestly feels like 2 days ago. It's crazy. But yeah, we're back in Puerto Patals in Mallorca. We came back very early. I'm losing track of all my days. I think it was yesterday morning. Yeah, and then we spent the night on the east coast of Mallorca last night at anchor, which was so nice. And then, yeah, made our way back to Puerto Patals literally 30 minutes ago. We just arrived. Yeah, just like moored up, and I've had a quick shower. This is what I do most evenings on the boat. I have to wash my hair every day, which is crazy for me. I normally wash my hair twice a week. but being in the sea, it dries out your hair so much, so it needs lots of conditioner. So I wash my hair every single evening, and then I come and sit on the deck and just allow it to dry naturally, and I read my book. And before I end this video, I just wanted to mention this book that I have been reading this week because I have found it absolutely fascinating. It's a book that I have had on my list to read for like 2 or 3 years, and I only just bought it before this holiday, so I was so excited to start reading it, and it's fascinating. A few friends in Bali actually recommended for me to read it because I was really interested in, and I still am, the connection between the mind and body. And I met this fascinating man called Jim Doyle in Bali, who really was the initiator for me exploring this concept of this deep connection between your emotions and then physical disease. Essentially how emotions can manifest themselves physically if they're unaddressed over years and years and years and years. And I just found that so interesting. I think I've spoken about this before, but the science behind it is really in this book. It's called The Body Keeps the Score, and it's called by Bessel van der Kolk. It's a really old book. I think it's like over 10 years old, but this book is specifically about trauma, so the more extreme side of what I've just spoken about. So far, I'm like halfway through, it's very much about people who have experienced deep trauma in their lives and how that manifests itself both psychologically and physiologically. And there's a lot of case studies in here, so you really get to know the clients that this man has worked with. Really interesting book. If you're interested, I definitely recommend it. It says here, brain, mind and body in the healing of trauma. Now, he's only so far subtly suggested ways that you can heal from that, but I think it's coming up, which I'm most excited about. Already he has touched on how mindfulness, yoga, meditation can really help, not just in the sense that we all know it helps relax you and calm you, but actually in the brain. It changes something. So I'm really interested to read more about that. I like this way of thinking. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video here. I have had such a beautiful week. It has been so nice to spend time with family and to be on the water and just be swimming so much. I love it. And I haven't been here in a while, so yeah, it feels good to be back. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you being here, and I'm sending you so much love. Mwah.